All right, girl, when is this ridiculous Mercury retrograde going to come to an end?
I tell you what, this has been the worst Mercury retrograde because it's retrograde in its natural sign, which just makes everything awful. But it goes direct on Thursday, so we have one more, maybe 5 days of that stuff before it goes direct.
Will that lead to a lightning wind?
I believe it will. The stars are definitely favoring John Cooper. He's a Leo. He's on the Leo-Virgo cusp. He's the very last day of Leo, and this week, Venus, the planet of love, has gone into Leo, so it's huge for him. It's huge for Steven Stamkos because he's an Aquarius, and so he's in the spotlight, going to lead this parade. It's good for Jet Vinnick because he's an Aries, and the one it's bad for is the coach of the Blackhawks, so I'm happy to see that happening. So
all right, so what else?
For the rest of us with Venus in Leo, because Venus changes signs, and it stays in Leo, it's going into Leo, and it normally goes to a sign in 4 weeks, but this time it's going to be in Leo between now pretty much and September and Labor Day, so because it retrogrades, which is never a bad thing. So for Gemini, which is the sign that we're in with Venus going into Leo, the pace of their day-to-day living picks up. They get short duration travel. They can do pretty well with cutting out a fairly good deal for themselves over the next 3 or 4 weeks or so, which is very, very cool. For Cancers, the money gods are smiling on them, and literally money either falls out of the sky on them, or they do well financially, or they get an increase in pay, but the money gods are smiling on Cancers. For Leo, Venus is entering their sign for the first time in 14 months, and they really get to define the show me the love thing, because Leo, Venus in your sign, brings the things that you desire to you, where you don't have to work to go out to get them, that the universe just kind of goes, you've been a good kid, I'm going to shower these on you. So it really is a great opportunity for Leo, best opportunity in probably 12 years or so.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that.
For 4 months, you bet, sign me up. Virgo, not so much. For Virgo, it's in their 12th house, meaning it's behind the scenes stuff where they're going to have to give a little bit more than they get, not a lot of gratification involved in it, but and also, it means that if they give a little more than they get, it's like an increment, an earned increment, and the universe will pay them back in spades, just not for the next couple of months or so. For Libra, it's in their 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives. For Libra, they get to reach for a brass ring. They'll get the help of their well-placed male friends will help them reach that brass ring. So if they ever really thought, man, I should go for it, this is the time they should go for it, which is also good for the lightning. For Scorpio, it's in their 10th house of career and public standing. Professional success is headed their way. Professional recognition is headed their way, and they do very, very well. They probably do get that increase, that promotion, that increase in responsibility, which makes me wish I was a Scorpio. For Sagittarians, it's in the 9th house of the law. Legal matters, educational matters, important matters at a distance go very, very well for Sagittarians. To Sagittarians, I say when the law's on your side, you want to be sure to use it. So for Capricorns, again, they're the other sign that the money gods are smiling on, and they benefit from other people's resources. It's not a promotion per se, but they benefit, they avail themselves of somebody else's resources, and that ends up swelling their coffers as well, which is a great thing. For Aquarians, it's in their 7th house of public image, in the sense that they are going to put their money where their mouth is. They are going to be in the spotlight for one reason or another, and they're going to shine in that spotlight, which again, quite good for Steven Stamkos. For Pisces, it is in their 6th house of work and responsibility, and work goes very well. They don't get a promotion or an increase, but they get a better career path, and obstacles that have been in their way seem to get out of their way, and they can expand what it is that they do and get themselves in line for a better promotion down the road. For Aries, and it's about time, it's about let's have fun. Venus is in their 5th house of love affairs, children, sports, amusements, pleasures, entertainment. All go very, very well for the Aries. And they have a lot of reasons to be proud of their children. Not just their physical children, but children of their mind as well, which again bodes well for the lightning's Jeff Finnick. For Tauruses, it's in their 4th house of home, and they really just need to solidify their home. They've gone and just run themselves ragged over the last 6 months or so. And especially over the last 8 weeks. And that comes to an end now, and they get to literally solidify their home, take a big deep breath, and go, I did it. So that's good news, I think, for all 12 signs of the zodiac, with Mercury going direct in Venus in Leo, and go Bulls.
Sounded good to me. See you next week.
Always a pleasure.